Rickey. Leandria Johnson told us to look to our neighbor. I looked to my neighbor and said, I got to come after that. She gave me a face like, but the spirit and the presence of the Lord is in this church. To Malik, the Essence, Aaron, and Taylor. God is. To Miss Carolita, to Brooke, God is. And especially to Brenda and Rickey, God is. To the family, friends, loved ones of Brandon, God is our refuge, our rock. And on behalf of a city that I serve, allow me to first say one thing. Our hearts are truly broken, and we grieve with this family. Now, I'd like to share a story with y'all. A couple weeks back, I got a text from Rickey. He invited me to come over and spend some time with him and his uncle and watch the game and just catch up. While there, we went deep in some conversations and eventually got around to including talking about his book, Stand by Your Truth. And so a few days later, I took a road trip down to Mobile this past Sunday. While on the road, I finished one book and literally began picking up this book about 9 a.m. By 11 a.m., I got a call with the devastating news about Brandon's passing. To be honest with you all, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the awful news because I felt like that I had just spent so much time with Rickey, with his family, with Brandon, just in the beginning of this book. You see, in the first several chapters of that book, Brandon has such a major presence. Rickey takes you on this journey through his words, and that journey is tied to the love of his son. We often talk about a mother's love for her children, and I see and I feel the grief in this chapel with Miss Brenda. But we sometimes overlook the relationship our men, our black men, our fathers have for their black boys. It's a love that runs so strongly, and it makes times like this even more difficult. But to the family and the friends, and especially my friend Rickey, please heed these words you shared with me not so long ago. Stand by your truth. I can imagine, and I know times like these is not easy. Rickey, I definitely know that it's times like these as you reflect and you ask, what if? It's easy to let this wash over you, to let this cloud your mind. But I want to tell you, I want to tell your family, you are a good father. A father would be quick to point at himself, to ask so many questions. And if I'm real with you, that's okay, because that's what real men, real fathers do. But through all the trials, through all the tribulations, all the heartache and grief that is in these pews with this family, it's not a time to point. It's not a time to blame. And although it hurts, I believe God's will be done. We know that death has a way of affecting black families. I've seen it from my own family through our own tragedies. One or two things happen. It can pull you together, or it can pull you apart. But I want to remind this family, this is not a time to fall for that trap of division. This is a time to stand collectively by this family's truth. And here's what I know to be true. The love and support of family, the care and admiration of community, those are the truths we stand on behalf of this family and Brandon and the legacy he leaves. To this family, I know you wish you had more time with Brandon, but do not let the last 7 days cast any doubt on your love. We are here to celebrate a life that blessed us, that blessed this family, that blessed this community, that blessed his daughter in so many ways. Brandon's stories continues with all of us. As I progress through Stand By My Truth, I learned that Brandon's favorite song, one of his favorite songs with Fleetwood Mac, You Make Loving Fun. And Bill Withers' Lovely Day is the song Rickey would play while driving Brandon around, or simply when he picked him up from Atlanta and brought him back to Birmingham. Those two songs tell the story of Brandon and his relationship with this beautiful family. And so I would encourage, it's my desire, it's my prayer, that this family, in all the days to come, even in a few days when it will be Brandon's birthday on the 7th, to lean on that optimism, to lean on that hope and the comfort of those lyrics. Because I think Brandon would want that, because they were his truths. The city of Birmingham loves you. We stand with you in this family through your collective grief. We pray for your mended hearts. Thank you.